A very good afternoon to all the students and all the passionate, all the aspired students. Right, once again, congratulations for coming so far. And let's get quickly started with today's topic, which is formatting. There's a bit of spelling mistake here, so ignore that. Is the actual topic is formatting the string. So I'll write it down here. Right. So this is what our topic is going to be, right? So I hope you all are practicing and you are, on daily basis completing all the previous lectures, and you are in sync with me, right? And having said that, a synchronous process is very important as long as these classes are concerned, right? So you need to be in sync with me, and you have to go through classes on time, right? Because we are not going to basically publish them like this, right? So I'll tell you about the process sooner or later, about the intermediate and advanced one, right? But anyways, we are going to start with today's topic, which is formatting strings, right? And let's say, for example, we have a name, right? Name is, for example, any name. We can have any name. For example, we are having Imran, right? And we have L name, right? Or we can have two different things, F name, and we can have L name, right? Okay, so these are two variables, right? A string type, Imran, and then we have Khan. So you can print them easily. You know this. I'll show you the wrong way. Most probably you know that wrong way, and then I'll also show you the right way. So I can go ahead and create a sentence. So I'll say sentence is equivalent to, for example, my first name, right, is, you can say like this, my first name is, and then you can concatenate. I said plus acts as poly, right? It works when plus is used with integers, it's going to add them. If it's used with string, it's going to concatenate them, and you know that already. So I'll give it a bit of space, and my, right, I'll say my last name is, give it a bit of space, and say plus, I will say L name. So this is how we can concatenate two strings, right? And I can say, let me check for errors first. Yeah, we don't have any errors, and I can say print this sentence. So now this way it is possible. My first name is nothing, and my last name is Khan. So my first name is plus, I haven't added anything yet, right? So I'll say F plus F name, and then plus here. So what we are doing here, we're concatenating, right? First string is going to come, right? A bit of space, and then F name, that has Imran, and then plus again the string, and at the end we are having again the variable coming, right? So it's as simple as anything. All right, so this is an informal process. My first name is Imran and my last name is Khan. So it is an informal process, right, of basically handling concatenation, or maybe printing, like we have to print. For example, if we are developing application like FB tomorrow, right? So we're getting data from the database, so you'll have to create a sentence out of the values we're getting from the database, right? So that's why these processes are very important, and knowing these processes for examinations and interviews are also very important, right? So now you'll tell me, sir, we are going to do this, but yeah, can you do this? My first name is, right, I'll keep it a single string, and I'll use them without numbers. So see, we don't have any numbers here, so I'll give it a bit of space, and my last name is, right, and I can create curly braces right here. And then what we can do, we can use, it's even dot format is old school. I'll show you the new school also, what is the new way of doing these things. So we know that, right? So this is already known to you, so I don't have to explain. All right, first name is going to go to the first one, and L name is going to go to the last one. So this is not what I want to show you, but yeah, let me print. Yeah, it has worked as expected, right? What if I say I want, for example, I want last name here and first name here, right? So I can say I want first to be displayed here, that's fine, but I want zeroth, that is F name, to be displayed here, and first to be displayed here. We can give numberings as well. Now you can say my name is Khan and I am not a terrorist. No, it's not written here, right? My name is Khan and my last name is Imran. So what we have done, we have shifted. You can even say like 0 here and 1 here. So now this 0 and 1 is completely related to this format function, right? So the 0th parameter is here, it will go here, and the first is here. You can go anywhere, right? This is also done. For example, now if we have a list instead of having a string, let's consider having a list, for example, right? So in that way we can also change the position, right? So for example, I'll say L as in list is equivalent to, right, age. Let's take two parameters, a string and an integer, right? Okay, let's say name is IMRAN space KHAN, first element, and the age is 23. So I'll say my first, or we can say my name is, right, and I now have to target list. Now how do you target list here? That is the point here, right? Now if I say format, what do I target in format? Right, so I can either say, if you want, I can say 0 and 1. You can say format L. The 0th element of this list is Imran, so I'll say L0 right here. All right, and I can say L1. All right, so this way we can achieve this, right? And now you can say my name is Imran Khan and my last name, it's not the last name, and my age. All right, so I'll say and my age is 23. All right, so this is what we can do. Or what if I want to pass full list here? All right, I can pass full list here. Yes, I can. We have an error now, right? Once I'm passing the full list here, you can say like this: I want, right, the 0th element of the array here, and right, you can easily do this. And from the 0th array, because we are having only one parameter, we are not passing two. This is 0. If I pass two lists, then this is 0 and this is 1. But in case we are having only one list, this is the 0th element. So I'll say again, and from 0, which is L, give me first. So this is what can be achieved as well, right? My name is Imran Khan and my age is 23. I repeat, we're passing single, that means it's at the 0th position. Call the 0th position, which is list, and call the 0th element, which is Imran Khan, and then call the 0th position, which is again list, and call the first element, which is 23. So this is also going to be achieved, right? And let's say if we do not want to use, let's say we have a tuple here and we don't want to use braces, so I'll say T as in tuple, right? Or we can say person, right? So let's call this person, P-E-R, person is equivalent to, again I'll use the same name, I'll say I-M-R-A-N, Imran, and I will use 23, or let us use 33 this time. Alright, so yeah, it's absolutely fine because L is not defined. Now what I can do right here, if I pass let's say full person, now what do I do? Now do I pass index? My name is Imran, my age is 33. That's what you already know, but we can call by name as well, right? For example, let me tell you how do I achieve this. And 0 dot age. For example, if I say I want to get 0 dot name, which is this, and I want to get 0 dot let's say here as right, so we are going to format it, so 0 dot age like this, right? So if we could sum up this and understand it, right, so we can still have what is tuple has no attribute name. Yeah, we understand this, that the tuple has no attribute name right here, right? But if it has an attribute name, right, so in that case what we are going to do, right, so let's say now we have this format here. What will I do? I will say, right, because we have passed name here, alright, let me use only name here. So for example, I will use name and age. Now we'll get an error that we do not have name and we do not have age, right? So it's absolutely wrong. What is name and what is age? Because you're targeting parameters right here. So I can even say this like this. Now, for example, I can say, uh, I can pass it directly, so without even this, so I'll say, for example, not like this, but like this. I can pass it directly, so I can say name is equal to, for example, IMRAN, Imran, and I can say age is equal to, okay, 33 or 22, whatever is the age. So I can do this as well. My name is Imran and my age is 22. So now you have to pass to name and age. You can pass, right? You can pass it like a person. Well, let's call this person as P. Alright, so you can directly call this P now, right? And you can easily target the P here. So we can say now we have P, maybe this. Just wait a second. So let me complete it first, because it is immutable. So let me show you something else other than Pearson or persons, because it is immutable right here, right? So if I say, just a moment. So if I say give me print P, so that P is going to return Imran and 33. So I will say P, and if I say the 0th element of the P, that's going to return Imran. So we can do this as well. Let me try this. So I'll say format. For example, we have name here. So I'll say name is equal to, for example, P and the 0th element of the P. And we can say age is equal to P, and it is going to be the first element of the P, right? So that's what is going to work. Yeah. All right. My name is name. So name comes from here, P0, which is Imran. You can see tuple on position 0 has Imran and position 1 has age, which is 36. You can do this. These are called as string manipulations and string formatting. So this is also achievable, right? Or having 2 or 3 digits. We can head it to placeholders, for example. Let me show you some more with the help of placeholders. For example, if I say for I in range, so I'm declaring a for loop, alright, and keeping range from 1 to 10. So that means once I give range from 1 to 10, I have to type 1 to 11 because it's going to somehow stop at 10. Alright, so I can say sentence. So I'll say sentence is equal to, so let me call the value of, or the value is, let me say this and close it. Now you must be seeing me using, at times I use single quotes, at times I use double quotes. So it's one and the same thing in Python. Alright, string can be enclosed in single or double, it's up to you. Whatever button you find near to you, or whatever your mood tells. At times your mood says, I don't want double quotes, I want single quote, depending on the mood and temperament of an individual, right? So you could do that, right? So now if I say, I want this and only 3 digits, right? Can I call the format function inside loop? I can say format, and what do I pass? I pass the I. So while looping through, right, 11 times this loop will run, and this I will have 1, 2, 3 till 10, and that 10 goes to format and displaying the first 3 here. And let me go inside the loop and print the same sentence. And now you predict the output. Do you predict it? What output do you predict? Please tell me. And you can see that it is 001, 002, 003, 004 string formatting. Or if you want only 2, or you want 1 is already there. So it's not going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 is by default, so you don't have to pass it. But if I want like this, I have to occupy. At times when we retrieve data, if we are using software, for example, tomorrow you're developing an inventory package for shopkeepers to maintain stock and inventory, daybook, journal ledger, right? So if you're making that, so you need to fill up the gaps of cells, right? So at times, you may have to cover it up like this. You want, instead of 0, instead of 1, you want 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, right? So you can do that as well, 0, 1, 2 digits. The moment it goes to 10, it's not going to show you 0, 1, 0. That's 3 digits, all right? You can see, even if you want to go till 100, so it already understands that. So I'll say 101, for example. If I go till 100, so you can clearly see 99, 100 is having 3 digits automatically. But what it is going to do, only add this 0, right? You can see here, it's going to only add 0. So let me cut it short again to the first 10. So you can see 01, 02, 03, and depending on what you want, you can want two digits number, you can want 3. So this specifically means 2 digits, right? So first we have the colon, and 2 specifically means 2 digits, right? And for example, decimal places is also there. For example, we don't want this, we want decimal places, right? So I'll make you understand. Maybe I'm going a bit fast today. I realized, right? So let me make you understand that once we are iterating through the loop, right, 11 times the loop will run, I will have, right, and I goes to format, and because it is the first position, it's automatically going to here. Now what if I say I mentioned 0 here? Alright, so what if I say 0 here? So it doesn't matter, it is going to be same because it is at the 0th position, right? You don't mention it because you have only one. But yeah, in case if you are having 2 curly braces, and what do you do? Alright, so you basically you have to fall under that. For example, if you are having 2 braces, right here, what goes to the next? So it's out of the range, right? So that's what you have to be very, very, let me say, sure of. Right, so unless you're sure of those things, so because you have to, right? So if I say that this of the value is this, so it's going to create a problem for you. All right, so for example, if I say 1 here, so there's no 1, right, and there's only 1 I, so you cannot have 2 elements here because there's only 1 element in format, right? Or you can add second element in case if you are adding second element, that is I and I. So now you are having 2 elements, right? So then you can say I want first one to be here. Alright, so you still get the same. You want 0th one to be here, you will still get the same because I and I are going to take the same numbers, right, from here, right? Or you want something like this, and you want 1 to be here and 0 to be here. Now you can see you're getting the same 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, and now what is happening here? This is the 0th, it is going to get here, and this is the first, it's going to come here, and you are displaying 2 digits, right? Let me say here I want to display let's say about only 1, right? So which is by default there. Now you can see 1, this the first parameter is displaying 2 digits, which is this one, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, and the second one is displaying only 1 digit. So this is also going to happen, but yeah, in this case you have to mention. Even if you do not mention, then 0 is going to be this, 1 is going to be this. So in case if you want to change, at times we have to change, right? Some for example, what do you want to display first? Some say my name is Imran Khan, so I want to display Khan Imran. So some softwares have that option of displaying the surname first. So in that case, if you want to change it dynamically, you'll have to give user the luxury and the option to change it dynamically, right? So you will see that in real software development, right? So these things are going to be used. Okay, so let me show you once again. For example, if I have pi is equivalent to, you know that pi, actual value of pi is not 3.14, it is 3.14, and it is 1592 if I'm not wrong, 3.14 159265, I suppose. So this is the value of pi. So let me take it as string. Right now, if I want to format this, right? Alright, so if I want to format, so for example, I will say as sentence, I can say something like this, like that. Sentence is equivalent to, what is the sentence equivalent to? So I'll say pi is equal to, what is pi equal to? Alright, so I can say this. Now see this, I have to call format 0.3, I want to display 3, and I can say format. So this is where it is useful, and I can pass the value which is pi here. So this is where it is very useful. Now you can see we have some error here. pi sentence is equivalent to pi is equal to what is the error? It closes down here and format, and then we say format, and we use pi. Maybe the spelling mistake or something like that. Who knows what is the problem here? I have no idea about the problem. All right. Let me see the problem here. What is the pi is equivalent to 0.3 format. Alignment not allowed in string. Okay, sentence is equivalent to. So we have everything right. I don't get it. For example, if I don't format it, for example, let me see the error first. I don't get it. Yeah, it's absolutely right. So if pi is equivalent to something like this, right? So what is your problem? Right, so if I say dot format, right, 100, so I'll say 100, no problem. We should get 100, so that's not the problem. Now what if I say pi, and then I pass pi here? Okay, it has no problem. I don't know. We had some error, but let's see. It's not there. Now I print the sentence, so I'll get it like this, 3.1417, right? And now we can say that I want pi like this, right? I can see, okay, this is the assignment error which we are facing. I suppose in pi, yeah, this is the error we were facing, right? Earlier we faced the same error, right? Because once we were formatting it, right? And we are facing this error right now. So this is a problem. Okay, we are having space here. Maybe no, space is not going to do anything. Let's say pi is assigned to this. So if I say 0, so still it's going to show. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, we are using single. I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. But yeah, it has to be. Why would I? Let me use it like this. Point, because we have a dot here, so it's going to throw an error. Yeah, we have to throw dot, right, after. So what does it mean? For example, if I have this single one, it means after the first character full. For example, if we don't have dot here, right, so let me get rid of this dotted decimal notation, right? So now you can see this, we do not have dot here, right? Can you see the entire string right here? So this string does not have any dot, right? But it is a very long string. For example, if I take 10, pi is equal to 10. So in that matter, it's working 0, 1, 0. So that's not a problem. Or let's say pi is equal to 1, like we did earlier, 0, 0, 3. So in that matter, we don't have problem. The moment we take big string, it's long, right? So it is going to be alignment problem because it's going outside the boundary. Now the moment I say 3.14, for example, right here, or I can say this is an integer value right here. Now you can see you're getting it 3.14 like an integer value. But if I close it in strings, so it gets basically difficult for, because what you require to format here, you're required to format a number. You require to format this number right here, right? And you cannot supply number like a string, right? So because we were supplying it as string, right? So that was an error. Meanwhile, now what we are doing, we are displaying 3 of it, right? So let me see. Are we displaying 3? Yeah, 3.14. It's not, no, it's not working with this. Why? Because now you can see you don't even have 1. For example, if I have 3, 3, 3, 3. Now let us say you will not get 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, you are getting, if I have now 3, 3, 3, 3. Doesn't matter. You keep on adding from this side, or you keep on adding from this side, all right? So it doesn't matter, right? So you're going to get this full value without even any kind of formatting, right? You can see. Now this is only happening because it has a dot in between, right? So it has a dot. If I get rid of this dotted decimal, now you can see, right? So we have to consider this dot right here, right? Because you are adding 3 numbers after this, which is this, right? So it's basically already more than 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So then you'll have to say 13 maybe, right? So I'll say 13. So this may work, right? Yeah, this works. All right. So you may say 13, all right? But this is not our intention. our program says that it is 3.14. Now we say that display it like 3. Like if we have 1, yeah, that is for sure. If I have 3, I'll display it like 003. So that's not a problem, right? But now we are having dotted value here. So this kind of formatting is not going to work with dotted value. I will say no, no, no. Take the string, which is pi, and pi has this value, and go and add 03 after the dot. I repeat, after the dot, display 3. So this is now doing a different job here. 3.14 exactly, right? All right, so I'll show you that after dot, if I say 2, all right, and if I execute it, now we're getting 3.1. So you say after dot 03, now you can see 3, and then there is dot 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see, dot is 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this is how it works. Or you want 4, so that is doing a different thing in here, right? 3.142. So but if we want actual, I'll say I want 3 digits after the decimal. Now this is a regular expression that you want this string after dot, right? The first character is taking, but you say after this dot, display, right? It like 3, right? So you're displaying it like now you can see 3.14. So that is also understood. Or I can say if I want to format it completely, right? So I can use 3 floating. The best way is to use 3f. F means a floating point representation. So format 3.142, right? So you can clearly see that you are getting 3.142 just by mentioning this f right here. Right, or you can say f only, but it's going to throw an error right here. Okay, fine. So I suppose this is understood. You can even do 03, or you can do 02, or you can do 03f and anything like that. Yeah, and the error was because we were using string, right? We cannot format like this because we are targeting integer values, right? So digits, integers do have digits, right? In strings we already have many other ways. Okay, fine. Let's continue with, for example, we want to format comma separated values, or we want to format many different things. For example, we know that if I have a figure like I have this figure, so I have so now it is going to be a problem for me counting this figure. So I'll say unit, tens, 100,000. What if I want comma like this, 100,000, right? So I want commas like this. So for that, what we are going to do, let me show you. I will say like this, right? So let me try you 1 MB. So let me say 1 megabyte of data is equal to, how much is 1 MB of data equivalent to, right? So I will say this many bytes, right? And I can say format, right? I can easily do 1000 power by 2, so I can easily get the result here. Alright, so but you can say unit, tens, 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. So it's going to be a bit of problem for me. Now, can I apply formatting here? Right, because I have to apply, let's say I want to display comma values after 2 or after 1. So now I can apply. You can clearly see I've applied comma right here, and I have applied formatting. So this is automatically Python is going to understand you're applying it to currency. Right, I can see that's right. Right, you can clearly see that it has automatically formatted it, right? For example, if we have a bigger number, for example, it's going to automatically format the bigger number as well. You can see, right? Oh, it's too much, so let me say 3, right? So you can see this, right? This is called automatic formatting right here, using string formatting or integer formatting, whatever you call it. But yeah, we can, this is the best way. Still, it's an old school. I'll show you the latest way. Because let me tell you about date. Let me import it first. So let me import. So imp. For example, if I want to date, softwares do require dates. I want to fetch. Sorry. I want to fetch. For example, I'm designing or developing a banking software, wherein I want to develop a system which will fetch all the user statements out of the database by a specific date, Alright, so now we need dates. We should be able to handle them. I don't even need date, I need date and time. Let me see if I am correct or not. Yeah, import date and time. I'm importing import date time. So let's say my date is equivalent to date time. For example, 2020 is today, right? And I have, what is the month? It is 4 and today is 15th, right? And let me even have the time, that is 1:45 or 50, right? So let me have commas. 1, let me have it like this, 1:50 and 50, right? I'll explain what is this. This is the year, right? So I'll just type it like this. For example, this is YY, right? So this is year, right? And this is month, small, and this is date, right? So 15th April 2020, and this is time, which is hours, this is minutes, and this is seconds. Hours, minutes, and seconds, all right? So for example, if I display it, so it should be, it should be able to make my client or my software quite user friendly, so that anyone who visits understands that date and time is not defined. Okay, so why am I using capital date time? Alright, so I'll have to use small. These are imported small. Object is callable. Some error. So let me see, import date time. Okay, it's datetime dot datetime. What do you want? You're calling this datetime. For example, I'll say datetime as D, and this is just an alias. Alright, so I can say now display d dot datetime. So I am importing out of the full date and time database. Right, I am importing something as this, or you can even say import date time as D. Now here I say, now D is a directory which has everything, right? Formatting the date and everything. And out of D I say I need date and time, right? Fine, so let us see. Now you're getting it, right? Or you can, if you don't want to display this D dot or something like this, I've already shown you. You can say from date time import date time. That's it. So now you don't have to mention. You just call the function date time, pass it, right? Give it a date. And now why are we passing it? We can print it like a string as well. So that might be a question as well. Right? So let me make you understand two different ways. From date time, it's a library. Date time, we're importing a single thing. A library can have this date and time library can have many different things, and we are not interested in all of the things as this moment in time. We're importing only one thing out of this database. Alright, and now if you run it like this, then you don't have to call the alias or maybe the function. Now if I say only import date time, then you have to call, what do you want out of this datetime library? You'll say, out of this datetime library I want date time. Or you can say this has an alias that is as D, right? Or anything. So I can say D dot datetime. So all are going to, perform the best operation. But recommended one is that you import only something that you require. Alright? Or you can say, let's say about date time, import from date time, import date time. So in this process you don't have to use any alias or anything like that, right? So I already shown you this. For example, if I say import import math, right? And then I will say I have to say print, right? If I say pi, right? So I need the value of pi. Will it be able to denote? I doesn't understand what pi is, then I'll have to say math.pi. Alright, now we get 3.14. Alright, now if I don't do this, I'll say import math as m. Then I'll say m.pi, because it's an alias given to the math, right? And if I don't want to use this, I want just pi to be displayed automatically, then I will say right here, so I'll say from math. You want only pi? Is that what you want? You don't want square root? I'll say yes. From math import pi. Now you don't have to type. You can directly type pi, right? Or sqrt of 10, right? So now it's going to throw an error. SQRT is not defined. So you can say comma SQRT. I want to import pi and square root. Now you can see you are getting square root also and pi. You can add up, or you can import directly math, all right, all the libraries, and then you can use them one by one, right? So recommended is import only something that you read, that you require. So then I can say math dot square root, so that displays the square root, or I can say math as p or m or a, whatever you want. It's an alias, you can give anything. So here is a, and I can say a is dot sqrt, right? So what if in case I require power, right? So I can say I can call POW power, right? So it is going to give me an expected. So basically it gets, it takes two arguments, but yeah, it's understood now. Let me go back to date and time, right? So have you understood this? From date and time, import date and time. So I'm not using any alias here. So now if I print it, so I'm getting the date and time, but it's not human readable format. It is, but it's not user friendly, right? And now let us take it. My date is here, right? And now if I do like this, right? For example, if I call my simple date, so now this is the date. So let us say sentence is equivalent to, right? So I'll say this dot, or I can use string dot format, and I can say my date variable. So I will print. Now I'm going to print a sentence in here. So if I print sentence, I'm getting the same thing. But what is the fun of formatting it here? Yeah, I can now take formatting. Now I can use, for date formatting, I can use %B, capital %B. Now let us see what we get. Now you can see we are getting April, right? So B indicates, right? So I'll write it down here. So %B indicates, right? Or we can say %B means month. Now what I want, April, and then after that you will say I want second thing, which is the D, small d. So I'll say small d, okay, no problem. April 15th, right? Now if I have small b, what does it indicate? APR. Okay, now you can see small b means small month. April is quite big month, but small month is displayed like this, APR. Now if I say capital B, full APRIL, April 15th, and we have %D here, right? We can say capital D for displaying big date. Now you can say complete big date 4/15/20, right? Or you can say no, I want small date to be displayed. Yeah, now what if I want big year or small year? I can say first please display small year. You can say okay, fine, April 15, 20. No, 20 is not understood. Capital Y, please display April 15, 2020. So now April 15, 20 for small. You can see small and big are both working. So in our case, it has worked. April 2020, April, which is big. Date, which is small, right? 20 is understood. 15th is understood, right? And 2020 is also understood. What is the date today? Yeah, no, we are just taking it from here. You can even ask system can provide you the date. In that matter, you can even do that, right? So now this is what we were doing till let's say about, let me comment it out, right? So this is what we were doing till Python 3.6, and after Python 3.6, right, after 3.6, and now we're using the version 3.7. The format function was updated because we don't want to learn anything old school, but in order to learn new school, we need to know the old school. As I said, bad experience gives you good experience, right? Good things come from bad things, right? So that's why if you do not know the old school, you'll not understand the fun of using new school. All right, and now if I use the same thing that we used earlier, right? So I used fname as a coding convention. Fname is equal to IMRAN, and what is nam? It looks like as that of a very bad okay, L name is equivalent to Khan, Khan, Imran Khan. Why should I write Imran Khan? I write my name, right? Because I'm using most modern technique to display things. So not better than starting with your own name. Right, and then we have sentence, right? And now can I do something like this? I will simply say, hey, I don't want tension. Sentence is equal to, now see the magic. I'll say my name is, right? And I will use curly braces, right? And curly braces. And then I will not use any format function. I'll directly use F name, L name. How beautiful is this? It's going to throw an error, right? Yeah, it's going to throw an error, but yeah, you need to be very much patient, right, for this. So let me see the error. What is the error? Invalid syntax. Where do you have invalid syntax? Okay, here we have an invalid syntax, sorry. All right, so let us see. It's not going to give us anything. So if I say print sentence, TSEN, oh, I do a lot of spelling mistakes, okay. All right, my name is F name and L name. Yeah, it has worked, right? It has taken F name and L name as string. It has not formatted it. Now the fun is that we, after Python 3.6 or in Python 3.7 that you guys are learning, have a new way of formatting. Just put F in front of this. I repeat, put F and see the magic. It's automatically formatted. My name is Fahim Khan. You can clearly see the difference just by putting this F. Otherwise, yeah, we had to do this, right? Dot format, right? And then supply values, which is here 0 and here it is 1. I could say F name and I could say L name. Old school, we are getting same. Yeah, we are now FORMA. I told you, I just hate my spellings. My name is Fahim. Yeah, it's working. But yeah, old school. Why would you do this when you can do this? F name is displayed here. L name is displayed here. Hey, wait a second. You're taking it as string. No, brother. I'm taking it as formatted string. So now I formatted F. It's being formatted. Now it is formatted. I hope you're understanding it. And what is the magic? I'll tell you. For example, if I want to convert it to uppercase, right? I'll say dot upper, right? So it's as simple. And I can say here dot upper, right? You can even see what is going to happen. You can see that it has converted the entire name which is here, has converted the entire name to uppercase. Automatically the case has changed from small to capital. Now you can see the magic. Or you can say LOWER, right? So you can change completely small, completely capital. So this is you can manipulate. It's a fun using F. F is very good because my name starts with F and format also starts with F, right? Which is this format, and new format, thank God, also starts with F, unlike raw string that starts with R. But yeah, it's a fun game. All right, and calculations, many different things we can achieve. For example, let me tell you about calculations. All right, if I say CAL, calculation, for example, is equivalent to let's say 4 times 11 is 4 times 11 is equal to, what is 4 times 11 equal to? So I will say, hey, wait a second, do not worry, inside a string I can do this. 4 into, Python is such a charm, 11. So it's going to take it as string. I know it's taken as string. Why? Oh, I'm more than excited by doing this. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. You can see that without printing, I'm expecting print. Yeah, 4 times 11 is equal to 4 star 1 1. You'll say, hey, wait a minute, it's taken as plain string. I'll say, no, my name, which is F, is not in front of it. So I'll put F in front of it. And 4 times 11 is equal to 44. Is that clear? F is magic, right? So it's real magic. And it has many different things. Let me show you pi. We are more interested in pi these days. I don't know why. We have to take a pi because lockdown. So I'll say pi is equivalent to 3 point, now I have to remember it again, I forget it every time, 3.14 and 9265 is anything, 9265, who knows, we don't have to handle it. Right, now if I say that I want to handle something like this, now I can say sentence, as we are very much fond of sentences here. I can easily say sentence is equivalent to pi is equal to, now I can say oh, I'm rushing. I don't know why do I rush today. Pi is equal to, let me call this as pi. Now what is the more fun here? You say, sir, what is important here? It's already been achieved. Why are you showing us the same thing again and again? Yeah, I'm showing you pi is taken as string, so I know that I'll have to put F here. It is going to show pi, that you already know. Now, not only that, you can format it with F as, well, I say I need to show 4F, right? Show me 4 after decimal. Alright, and after pi, take pi, this is the same thing that we did, and after decimal, show me 4F, right? So this is going to show you 3.1234, or I can say show me 03. That's also going to show 3.14 exactly. Now this is the magic of Python. Best is doing this. F here means float, and you can do this as well. So this is much better. Now this, if you take this F away and see the difference, it's going to take it as string, and now it's going to format your string. Right. So this is also done, right? And we have seen many different things. Let's take a look at the time. Let me take a look at the time. It's still 46 minutes, so I still have some time to show you many different things. Okay, let me take, if I go for loop, and I'll say n in range. So this is already understood how range does. I want to start from 1 to 10, which means I have to type 11, and sentence is equivalent to, right? So you can do it here. The value, right, is, right, I can say n. You'll say, sir, this is not going to be printed. Why? Because you haven't typed print, right? So I'll say print the sentence. Okay, all 10 times it's taken as plain string. Now I'll put one thing in front, which is going to be F, and then say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So it's exactly taking the a number. Now if I wanted to display like this, like we did earlier, right? So we did it like this earlier also. 0 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 is coming. Every single thing happens to fall on time. So this is formatting string, formatting numbers, and formatting date, time, formatting currency as well, adding those commas and every single thing. Right, I hope it is done. I wish you guys all the very best. And yeah, once again, thanks for the positive feedback. That's going to keep me motivated. I really thank you guys for being patient, because it requires a lot amount of patience to listen to me, right? So you've been very patient because you've been listening to me, the same voice again and again every day at 1:45. Right, so you need to be more fond of this voice, because this is something that's going to haunt you the day in and day out. If you think that, no, that's not the truth. Alright, so that's not true. We shall move forward, inshallah, with greater pace, with greater contentment and commitment and consistency and patience and hard work and whatever comes in front of us, we are going to do that. So moving one step ahead, every day we are achieving one step. Right, as I said in the beginning, right, that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. It's always going, right? So let's say about if your destination is 10 miles away, today's lecture makes it 9, tomorrow's will make it 8, and then so on and so forth. So we'll keep on moving forward rather than going back. So in these circumstances, among we people, or in these circumstances amid the COVID-19 lockdown, so we cannot afford to go back because we're already going too much back. The world economy is at halt, complete halt, right? And we know that that while the economy is at halt, we are going to increase our own basic economy, right, which every individual has. And what's that? That economy is nothing but your own brains, right? Doesn't matter if one door is closed, another is completely opened, right? So what I want you guys to do today, all right, so I want you guys to only practice this. So there's not going to be any question, but as I said, we will be sharing some papers. So I may require you to give me answers for few queries, right? So that we are going to be sharing with you guys, maybe on the WhatsApp group, right? And let me know if I can help you if you have any errors. And till then, I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day, and God bless you.